All right, I am so glad you're here, Andy. I'm looking. I don't see anybody else want to be in here that isn't, because I have to make you scooch together if there's anybody. Any latecomers out there that want to be in here? What he's doing among us, Henry. Thank you for that update, and I'm excited to let the elders focus on stuff like that, and I just to get to concentrate on preaching the word and loving you guys. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Turn to John chapter 15. We've been doing this through the Bible thing for a long time, and today was the first joke. Do y'all get it? Like, so far we've always been in different places, but today, man, I think I was probably the one that wasn't Spirit-led. I don't know. But we're both Spirit-led, and the Lord wants college kids to really double up on this and learn it. John chapter 15. Now, before I do John chapter 15, and man, I have a lot to do, but I think it's all important, so here we go. What I need to talk about right off the bat is kind of who is Jesus, because otherwise what I'm going to say and the message doesn't make a lot of sense. And one of the ways to think about who is Jesus is just to flip through the Gospel of John. And so go ahead and go back to John chapter 1. Keep your finger in 15. That's where we're going to end up. But who is Jesus? Well, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through Him, and without Him, not anything made that was made. In Him was life, and that life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. And then what John does in his gospel is proceed chapter after chapter to just unfold and reveal the character, the nature, the person of Jesus Christ. And as we read to a man who's been paralyzed for 38 years and has the power to command him to rise and walk, Jesus is the one who feeds 5,000 people with fish, with 2 fish and 5 loaves or something. Then not only does he do that, but then after he does that, he walks on the water. So John is unfolding the glories of Christ and the power of Christ. And then Christ begins to introduce himself to us, telling us that he's the bread of life, that he's the one who actually sustains us. He tells us that he's the living water. He tells us that he's the light of the world. Apart from him, we can only walk in darkness. He tells us that then he heals a man born blind. His whole life it enables him to finally see for the first time. Then he reminds us that he's the good shepherd, and he loves the sheep. And then he goes to the home of Mary and Martha and Lazarus, these friends that he loved. And Lazarus had died, and